What's up, chat? You plan on sending this comic somewhere in the future? No. I can explain how the Japanese publishing manga industry system works. But basically, if you quote-unquote publish, as in show your manga anywhere first, then the publishers don't want it. They want you to keep your manga under wraps until you send it to them. And they have a whole system set up where you send things to specific, like, monthly contests and shit. But they don't want you to be, like, reposting your own OC manga on their website or whatever. Like a real manga publisher, rest in peace. I mean, I don't know what you mean by rest in peace, but that was sort of always the goal, but not for this this manga, basically. But I'm pretty rapidly approaching the point where the quality of my manga is close to at least the professional level. So I think I can do that in the future, the near future, I would say. But I'm not going to do it for a while, I guess. I don't know what I will feel the time is now, but not right now. If you have an idea or something like that, sure. But one-shots aren't particularly that important. I have some ideas for one-shots. See, the what is often misunderstood in the non-professional manga, people trying to become professional mangaka community, is it's called debut. To like debut. It's when you get your shit first published in these monthly contests. Like, that's actually not that hard, because there's a million different contests. It's just that it doesn't guarantee anything for you in the future. Like, it's basically just saying you've reached the bare minimum level of what could be considered a publishable material, commercially viable material. It's like, I would compare it to like getting your PhD. Anybody who's gone to college knows that getting your PhD means absolutely nothing in terms of like actually having a job or making a living off of whatever academic research you've been doing. It's just like a step in the process. I actually was thinking that I might not be able to stream today because I woke up and across the street right outside my window, fucking construction was just being like, and there was just low frequency rumbling and smashing noises for the first like 6 hours of the morning. And I was just trying to hope they would go away while wearing earplugs. But I think they've stopped, so I was like, okay, I can stream for a brief period of time. What are you cooking for Ball Mama this week? Probably spaghetti. Today is my cooking day. I didn't give her anything for Mother's Day, which means for my cooking day I must do the exact same thing I do every single fucking week, which is make spaghetti. That's not true. I cook a few other things, but spaghetti is the one that I definitely want to eat the most often on a personal basis, so I end up choosing to cook that the most. Mama, not a fan of beans and rice. It would be interesting to see if I just opened a can of beans and like dumped it on a plate and was like, you must eat it with the rice, and that's it. I mean, I don't want to eat that, so I wouldn't ask her to eat it. Did you at least wish her a happy Mother's Day? Sort of. I was just like, haha, happy Mother's Day, LMAO. So not really. It wasn't a sincere wishing her a happy Mother's Day. It was a cynical happy. We don't really celebrate all these state-mandated holidays for like Mother's Day and shit like that, so thank God. I thought you liked beans with rice. I don't like them. I just recommend them as a way for people to conserve money. People being like, it's too expensive to live. I can't afford the price of food. And it's like, what are you actually eating? I assume you're eating McDonald's. Because if you're just eating beans with rice, it's not that expensive. Life isn't that expensive. How's your life after Gura graduated? I didn't even know that Gura graduated. Guys, did Gura graduate? And who is this Gura? Is Gura the shark? I can't remember. Who is the most important VTuber that I'm supposed to remember? Is this new news or is it something that happened a long time ago? I don't watch English horrors, so I don't know. Yes, only the most pure anime Japanese maidens for me, fellow VTuber connoisseur, isn't that right? Unlike those English-speaking VTuber whores, my Japanese VTuber is a pure virgin who loves only me. She squeals in the most beautiful anime voices. I mean, wouldn't watching English-speaking VTubers be essentially the same as, like, watching anime with dubs, I feel? Like, only the most disgusting Philistines would be like, this anime character speaks in English, and we'll be okay with that. You a big Pecora fan, BB? Is Pecora the rabbit one of like 8 different rabbits? I'm not a fan of any VTubers except one, and she doesn't even have a fucking moving VTuber avatar because the company that was providing her with her previous avatar went fucking bankrupt and then tried to countersue her for some reason. I guess because they're trying to make back any amount of money that they could get. So now she has a new VTuber outside. She had to change her name and everything because none of these VTubers actually own the rights to their avatar or their even their fucking name. Remove the avatar name. What are they? I mean, some of them, I assume, at least the one that I watch, has a personality besides big titty fake anime girl pretending that she loves you. I watch her. I would watch her whether she had a VTuber avatar or not, because she's this crazy eroge consumer who has basically wasted her entire life savings on buying $500 eroge boxes at Akihabara. So I basically just watch her to see when she gets banned, when she's gonna get banned by YouTube. But yeah, I don't know if you took away the anime avatars of most of these VTubers, I think most of them wouldn't really have much of a distinguishing characteristics, right? Who is that? You wouldn't know her. She's not popular enough. Let's see. As of now, she has 58,000 subscribers. And her previous video was when she went to an island off the coast of Japan where in the 90s Japanese women who had wasted too much money on host clubs and stuff were sent to work as prostitutes, and it was because on an island, so they couldn't escape. It's uninhabited now, so there's no more prostitutes, sadly. Would you get penile enlargement surgery if it was safe? How would it benefit me, though? You haven't explained how is this is in any way helpful to me. You could pee into the sink from further away. What is the optimum penis size for any females in chat? What's your recommended penis size for maximum pleasure? I'm sure there's many females in chat today right now. The stream is known for its strong female representation among fans, of course, so... I would assume it's different. No. Are you saying there is no optimum penis size? That can't be. If you can't hit the cervix, it's too small. Not gonna lie, when I learned that women don't enjoy having their cervix stimulated, it was a mind-altering, value-shattering experience for me. I was like, I can't fucking believe it. All the hentai, everything that hentai told me was a lie. My entire life has been a fucking lie, guys. All those women lied to me when they said that having the penis hit their cervix immediately makes them orgasm. I was just like, I can't even go on. Confidence shattered. I mean, theoretically, babies come out of there, even though apparently it, like, decimates the vagina every single time, but... So theoretically, the head of your penis should be about the same size as a baby's head, which is like, what? Like a 5-inch diameter. So I think we should all aim for that. Just to stretch her out for childbirth ahead of time, you know. Whose smite style would you think would do well for smut? James Joyce, Oscar Wilde, or Wordsworth? Well, considering Wordsworth is named after a prominent hentai, I think he was born to write hentai. I'm afraid that in the year 2025, when I make a Wordsworth eroge joke, nobody even knows what I'm talking about. Everybody in chat, raise your hand if you actually know what I'm talking about when I say Wordsworth hentai. I think I might be dating myself. The one I recall easy is Mega Milk. Even a Mega Milk reference is dating yourself right now in 2025. Enlighten us, Elder Coomer Sage. Wordsworth is, I'm sure at least some of you know the image of the horse being like, continue to struggle. Your struggle only makes my penis harder. That's Wordsworth, I think. I'm pretty sure that's from Wordsworth. Wazuwasu is a Japanese adult role-playing video game originally released for NEC PC 98 computer systems and remade for Microsoft Windows. The 5-part animated erotic direct-to-video series was adapted from the game's story. The English dub is notable for featuring real-life porn actresses Jenna Jameson and Nikki Dial. Fuck that. I don't want Jenna Jameson. Wordsworth hentai horse. Here we go. This is what we're all talking about. I think it was released on Sega Saturn, actually. I think it was like one of those weird eroge that got a local console release or something. No, I guess it wasn't. Huh, it doesn't say so in the Wikipedia. Well, there's a 2017 digital release, so I think you can still play it if you want to. I also found out that hentai stores are in normal anime stores just upstairs. Apparently eroge is dying out, at least the ones that you can buy in gigantic fucking boxes in Akihabara, which, you know, makes sense. The fact that hentai is still alive in, like, CD format in Japan, even to some degree, says a lot about Japanese culture and their desire to have hard copies of everything and to still have, like, bookstores and shit. Because, like, if there's one thing that you would assume that would be dying out for in-person purchases, it would be fucking hentai and CD-ROMs. Everyone who has bought an eroge knows it comes in a gigantic box large enough to fit like 10 Amazon shipping packages inside it. I assume they... And you have to keep your box or else it will decline in resale value. So people who collect eroge have like gigantic bookshelves just dedicated to these completely empty boxes that contain one CD-ROM. It's pretty funny. Does Japan have sex shops? Constrictor, I should time you out right now just for asking such a stupid fucking question. This guy is actually asking if Japan has fucking sex shops. Are you fucking retarded? Of course Japan has sex shops. Do it or no balls. I'll just time him out as usual. He's been timed out 58 times now. We'll have to celebrate when he reaches his 100th timeout. One I went to had a JAV actress there, LOL, like in person. Were they doing like some sort of signature campaign or something? That's pretty funny. I think the only group of men probably more disgusting, like in terms of like body odor and physical attributes and stuff, than the type of guys that would show up to like a VTuber in person thing would be people to show up for JAV actress in person, like chance to shake JAV actress's hands. Like, only the most fucked up people wants to meet their porn star heroes in real life. There was a surprising amount of businessmen there in suits. Keck W. They're like, I have to go back to my 12-hour shift, but first I must meet this woman I owe so many cum shots to. I crave human touch. Good, you can shake the hand of your JAV actress hero, and it totally won't be covered in the semen of all the other people who are in front of line. People definitely aren't coming in their hands beforehand and then showing up and shaking her hand covered in semen. That's something that people would definitely not do. I also found out people running hentai stores have no idea what a tomboy is. I mean, did you use the correct Japanese terminology? You can't just say tomboy, you know. For one thing, it's difficult to properly categorize what makes a tomboy in English either. But if you want to say tomboy in Japanese, you probably have to say something like Shoto Bokuko Sports Shoujo or something like that. I showed them examples and they didn't understand. Maybe they're just fucking secondaries. They're not as much Coomers. Maybe they're just like, I just work here, dude. It's like, you could go to the Home Depot and ask the guy like where they keep the 2x4s, but he's not going to be a master carpenter, you know? Like, they pretend like their employees are properly trained to tell you how to build your like do-it-yourself project, but we all know that the local Home Depot employee doesn't actually know how to build a fucking house, right? So I think it's probably in the same category here. It's just like, I just work here, man. Your power level is too fucking high. I don't know. If you were looking for 2D, there might be a little bit more, but there's a pretty serious lack of proper short hair girls in person hentai, not hentai, in person like JAVs. If you want actual JAV actresses with short hair, because like it's easy to have long hair and then change it to different styles and stuff, but once you cut it, it's much harder unless you like apply extensions and shit. So I think they're much more cautious about cutting their hair. I was surprised at how many hentais I've read before that were turned into hentai videos. I didn't know they did that, to be honest. Like, you mean the standard where you have like a doujin and then the JAV industry is like, we're out of ideas, let's just make a real life interpretation of that doujin. Like Disney remaking The Lion King and then remaking it again as Mufasa the Lion King prequel or some shit like that. Yeah. The industry does that quite a bit, actually. It's usually a bad idea, though, as someone who is a Taimanin fan. And I'm like, hey, let's see how they did this this concept that they have in Taimanin of women getting raped by tentacles. And it's pretty disappointing if you see the live-action version of Taimanin. It turns out they don't have the budget to properly simulate IRL tentacle rape. It ends up a woman being a woman, like, sticking a large tentacle-shaped dildo inside her and pretending like it's moving on its own. Ignoring the fact that there's two guys off-screen having to jerk it back and forth. The tentacle movement leaves much to desire. Taiwanese artist drew her nippy penetration by tentacles. I fucking hate nipple penetration. It's so stupid. That's not how nipples work. I prefer my penetration to be vaginal penetration for the purpose of procreation while hand-holding with the tentacles. If you're not doing that, you're essentially wasting your seed. And we can't have that now, can we? What about gaping nipple birth? Heh, I know you hate it. Yeah. Let's fuck the nipples and impregnate the boobs. And then she can have her breast transformed into penises. And then shoot milk/cum out of her nipple dicks and then also poop out of her nipple dicks. I'm sure there's some people in chat who are like, what is he talking about? But everything I just listed is shit that actually happens in hentai. And not even rarely. It happens more often than you'd think. They're just like, what if her gigantic nipples became penises? Why does some JAV actresses have fucked up looking teeth? Because Japanese in general don't have as much orthodontics as America does. Japan doesn't have the huge American obsession over having perfectly straight white teeth and then spending thousands of dollars on that in the way that America does. They're just like, if it's if they're not completely crooked and fucked up, then it's okay. That's kind of the general opinion. So a lot of people just leave their teeth. If their teeth aren't that bad, a lot of Japanese will just leave it like that. It's not a JAV actress thing. It's just a Japanese thing. In fact, in some cases, having slightly non-straight teeth is considered to be appealing. Like, you know all the anime characters with, like, the one fang? The rumors of my own demise have been greatly exaggerated. I don't know how you do that kind of font. I was surprised at how many women were at hentai stores too, like 1/3 were women. I guess that depends whether on how much female oriented content they have, but maybe not. I know there's a lot of women who just want to see cute girls getting fucked by tentacles, so women have higher empathy levels than men. So I think they can enjoy a wider variety of different types of porn than men can. Me, personally, when I see any kind of content aimed at female consumption, I'm like, I'm out of here. If I'm reading a shonen and there's just like a bunch of ikemen guys flirting with each other, i.e. they're not flirting, they're supposed to be having like some sort of male-on-male sports or trust related relationship or some shit like that. If I sniff any kind of like the author is either a female or they're hoping that they won't get canceled because they have a large female audience kind of energy, I'm probably not going to read that shit. So that basically disqualifies any kind of sports manga created after the 2000s, because there is basically zero sports manga that survives based on male readership alone at this point. It's all just female coupling, men on men, hot men on man, volleyball action and haiku, or hot man on man basketball action and Kuroko no Basket and stuff, shit like that. So I ain't sticking around for that. Same with porn. As soon as an ikemen shows up, I'm out. The only hot guys I allow in my hentai are hot guys by gay male standards, then it's okay. Big muscular bears wrestling each other. Feels good, man. Blue Lock and Captain Tsubasa and Inazuma 11. Yeah, Blue Lock isn't even trying to hide it to the slightest degree. I like how they don't show nipples. I'm pretty sure it's Blue Lock that doesn't show nipples. Hey guys, let's watch this anime that's definitely aimed at male consumption. Haha, we're just a bunch of bros with no nipples, chilling out in the bath. What are those twinks? They are what women want from their sports manga. Damn, this guy's arms are kind of short. I guess it doesn't matter because he's a soccer player. That dude is ripped. Japanese women want what they call hosomacho, which means guys with extremely low body fat and every single one of their muscles unrealistically defined, but not actually being, like, bulky and strong. In other words, they want fucking twinks. I mean, anime girls usually don't get nips, so we have to have, like, gender equality in this situation. We can't show male nips anymore. I mean, that is sort of realistic with Japanese society, because if you're living in Japan, you definitely won't see any guys jogging outside without their shirt on, which is a common occurrence in America, but in Japan, it's definitely considered not to be okay, so... Guys jog in the States? Some people do. The ones that aren't horribly obese can jog in the States. I do. I mean, if you're living in, like, Miami or something, I'm pretty sure you probably see, like, a guy jogging shirtless on a day-to-day basis.